You're watching TimesXP. My name is Rityatri, and a US envoy walked into the Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's office and delivered what Israeli media is calling one of the bluntest messages yet from Trump's administration. First, who was in the room? Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, US Special Envoy Tom Barrack, and looming over the meeting, President Donald Trump. This meeting wasn't just symbolic, it was strategic, and it covered three explosive files: Gaza, Syria, Netanyahu's upcoming meeting with Trump in Florida. File 1, Gaza and the Turkey question. This is where the things got really tensed. The US wants to move the second phase of the Gaza ceasefire. Now, that ceasefire includes an international force inside Gaza, and here's the shocker: Washington wants Turkey involved. Netanyahu is uncomfortable with that particular idea, basically very uncomfortable, but the US envoy, he didn't back down. Barrack reportedly told Netanyahu that Turkey has more leverage over Hamas than anybody else. Why? Because Turkey talks to Hamas, Turkey influences Hamas, Turkey can pressurize Hamas to give up the weapons, something that Israel doubts will ever happen. In the meantime, the US message was clear. Barrack reportedly said that Turkey already backed Trump's Gaza ceasefire plan. He also said that Ankara promised on Hamas's behalf cooperation on disarmament. So if Turkey joins, another hesitant country will follow. But if Turkey is excluded, then those countries will walk away, the international forces will collapse, the entire plan will fail, and Trump and Barrack warned it will not be allowed. After that, Netanyahu pushed back, and that did not go well. Netanyahu has reportedly said that Hamas will never disarm. Only Israel can enforce security in Gaza, and according to Israeli media, Barrack called those statements unacceptable, damaging to the plan and risking Trump's credibility, and its serious accusations. In the meantime, the White House is very angry. It's confirmed. Israeli Channel 12 reports that the message from Washington was private, it was sharp, and it was personal. The White House was specifically angry over the killing of senior Hamas commander Raid Saad. US official reportedly told Israel that that particular strike violated the ceasefire that Trump helped broker. And here's the strongest accusation and line that is making waves in Israeli media. If Netanyahu wants to damage his own credibility, that's his choice. But we will not allow him to damage President Trump's reputation. Now, this is not diplomacy, this is pressure. Basically, there is a lot of frustration at the top. According to reports, Secretary of State Mr. Marco Rubio, Envoy Steve Witkoff, and Jared Kushner, they all are deeply frustrated with Netanyahu. The belief in Washington? It is that Netanyahu is dragging his feet, he is not serious about ending the war, and he is risking Trump's broader peace plan. That anger is now piling into the open. And in the meantime, the West Bank warning is also there. The US also raised alarms over settlers' violence, provocative actions against Palestinians. Washington fears that these moves are undermining Arab trust. They are blocking expansion of Abraham Accord. In the end, the US is sending this message that we are asking Israel to weaken security. We are asking Israel not to inflame the entire region. Then comes the file 2, Syria, a red line. Now on Syria, Barrack reportedly laid down clear limits. Trump wants stability, predictability, and no chaos. US official warns that frequent Israeli strikes could destabilize Syria and backfire. Here, Washington prefers quiet security understanding, no move that weakened the Syrian leadership. And yet, just hours before Barrack arrived, Israel reportedly carried out another airstrike in Syria. A signal, perhaps a reminder, or a show of independence. Last file, Lebanon and Hezbollah. Trump's position is kind of mixed here. Support limited pressure on Hezbollah, oppose a full-scale escalation, basically in other words, pressure, yes, war, no. In the meantime, here's Netanyahu's counter signal. Even as the US pressure mounts, Netanyahu has announced that a trilateral summit with Greece and Cyprus. Now in Israel, this is widely seen as a message to Turkey. Israel has another regional partner and it will not be boxed in. In the end, analysts believe that Netanyahu will not reject the US demand outright. Instead, he may offer partial cooperation, he may adjust his tone, buy some time, all to ensure just one thing: a successful meeting with Donald Trump on December 29th.